The timer just went off for my quinoa, so I just turned off the flame and I'm gonna slide it off the burner and let it steam for about 5 to 10 minutes. I just added my bell peppers, the parsnips, and the jalapeno. I'm gonna hold off on the garlic for a few minutes because I don't want that to start to burn. I just added my garlic and now it's time for my spices. I've got some chili powder, cumin, coriander, oregano, and cinnamon. It's starting to smell so good in here. I'm gonna share all of these measurements in just a few minutes, I promise, but I wanted to mention that the cinnamon, you're not really gonna taste it, but it's gonna add some warmth and some natural sweetness. Okay, so this looks great. Now I'm gonna scrape the vegetables to one side of my pot, and it's time to add my tomatoes. I have a 28-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes, and the reason I add them to one side of the pot is I go in now. So I just start snipping away at the tomatoes. This is gonna help to break them down faster, and it's just kind of fun. I prefer whole peeled tomatoes as opposed to diced tomatoes. Typically it's a better quality tomato. They've got to save the good ones for the whole peeled cans, and it's not quite as thick and viscous. Almost there. I'm going to add some broth here. You could use low sodium chicken or vegetable broth, whatever you have, and then some cilantro sprig. I just stirred this all up, and now I'm going to bring it to a boil and let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes until it's slightly thickened, and then we'll add our beans. And now for the quinoa. So it is perfectly steamed and tender, and I like to go in here with a fork and just get it all fluffed up. While the chili does its thing, I thought I'd introduce myself a little bit more. I'm a food writer, cookbook author, blogger. I have a blog called From Scratch Fast, where I feature recipes and meals that can be made from scratch in under an hour. All right, folks, here's your screenshot. You can also find me on Instagram and Snapchat at SizeMoreNikki, and on Facebook at From Scratch Fast. The chili is getting nice and thick, so it is time to add our beans. I'm adding 1 can of drained pinto beans, but you can use whatever beans you want. So this only needs about 5 more minutes to cook. It's a really, really quick chili. All those spices are gonna give it loads of flavor though. I have not forgotten about the quinoa. I like to add it at the very end, right before serving. That way it holds some of its shape. So you want to add about a cup to a cup and a half. Just eyeball it so the chili gets really nice and thick and rich. It's ready to serve. Now you can top the chili with your favorite fixings. I'm gonna go for a little cheddar cheese. If this was my kids' bowls, they would be doused in cheese. I'm also going to add some yogurt. You could absolutely do sour cream instead. Maybe a few cilantro sprigs, avocado, and then maybe some crushed tortilla chips for a little bit of crunch. And this, my friends, looks like a damn fine lunch on this cold ass day is what I said, but I got cut off. So here you are, vegetable and quinoa chili. It's warming, it's so good. I hope you're warm wherever you are, and I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank the Feedfeed for having me on. I hope you guys will come follow me at SizeMoreNikki. And remember, if you want to take over the Feedfeed Snapchat, just send us a snap. Bye guys, stay warm.